to Cooking with Charisma. So really, thanks for joining my customer appreciation and shared benefits party. I'm so glad that you guys are here. And so anyway, I wanted to go live with you guys and make dinner with you every night this week. So my family might be excited about that. I'm actually going to feed them. But then again, they might not because they didn't participate in voting on the menu. So, hey, Collie. Hey, you. So anyway, we're just going to have fun with it, and we're going to just roll with it since we're all quarantined in. I thought this would be kind of fun to just mix it up a little bit, and since everybody's cooking at home or doing takeout, a lot more people are cooking at home, and so originally I was like, who wants to buy Pampered Chef right now? People are losing their jobs, or they don't have extra money. But you know what? A lot of people are at home and they're cooking for their families and they're getting bored with the same old things. And I can really help you. I can help make making dinner easier. So a lot of the Pampered Chef products are great tools to do that. And it's just, a lot of people are actually having fun with bringing the family together, bringing back the family dinner. So that's great to hear. So I did that poll. I was like really excited to see a lot of people are enjoying that family time. So tonight we're going to make, it's a low carb, I say ish because I'm not making it the low carb way probably, bubble waffle pizza. And they're actually going to be individual pizzas. So I think my recipe is for one, which serves two. So I'm going to have to do my recipe like times 4 because I'm sure everybody in my house is going to want to make their own style pizza. And so we're just going to like quadruple the recipe. So help me with my math. This is a great math skill for everybody that wants to learn how to carry the one. I'm just kidding. But anyway, I just noticed when I oh my God, I've been cleaning the kitchen all day and I just got everything set up. And noticed when I turned you guys on that I do have my my senior's tassel hanging here, so it's a great place for it. You know, they gave him the blinged out one, which he was so thrilled about. You know, it's got all the bling on it, like an 18-year-old boy wants the bling, but so he's not going to put that in his car. So now it's just going to hang over my head and tease you guys. Anyway, I hope I've got most everything prepped for dinner tonight. What we're gonna need to make the crust, well, I'm just gonna read the ingredients, and some of it's gonna go on the top. You can use whatever toppings you want, and what it calls for is 4 ounces, and again, this is gonna be for one, so we're gonna do times 4. 4 ounces of mozzarella cheese, 2 tablespoons of cream cheese softened, 1 ounce of cheddar cheese, 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning mix, 1 teaspoon of garlic rub, and half a cup of almond flour. This is where the low carb comes in. I'm using regular flour. I only had coconut flour. I didn't have almond flour, and I'm not going to run to the store, and I don't expect you guys to be running to the store to buy things that you don't already have in your pantry. We also need 1 egg, some olive oil for greasing the pan, a 1/4 cup of no sugar added pasta, again that low carb recipe. I'm actually using just a pizza sauce in a jar, so you use whatever you want, and I prefer pizza sauce to pasta sauce on my pizza, so there you have it. And then you have your optional toppings. I have pepperoni. I bought some Canadian bacon and mushrooms. I also have some sweet peppers, but I think I'm just going to do pepperoni and mushrooms on mine. So here we go. So you're going to start off. You can grate your cheeses. You can use the microplane adjustable graters. You can buy it grated, whatever makes you happiest. The quick prep food grater. There's lots of different ways you can grate your cheese. I totally cheated because I hate grating cheese. I've used our graters. They're great. I really think they are great. But I grated, what did we buy? The big blocks. Not the little bitty blocks, not the medium blocks, but the big, like, 20 ounce. I think there's 16 ounce blocks of cheese. So I cheat. I use my salad shooter. That's the only thing I bought it for. I've gone through 2 salad shooters. Grate my cheese every time. So I just grated my mozzarella and my cheddar. So there you have it. I cheat. And it's okay. This is keeping it real, cooking with charisma. It's not perfection. It's a real life, okay? I'm the pampered chef, not the perfect chef. So anyway, we're going to grate your cheese. You're going to put 3/4 of a cup of grated cheese into a small glass mixing bowl. Again, since I'm doing 4 times, I opted for my classic batter bowl. And I'm going to put, now watch this, the Pampered Chef measuring cups. The best thing about these suckers is, look at this. You have a 2/3 cup and a 3/4 cup. Regular measuring cups do not come with a 3/4 or a 2/3. So got the 3/4 cup. And so, okay, I just washed my hands and y'all aren't even here anyway, so I am just going to measure precisely here with my fingers. 1. And how many times am I doing this? I am not just doubling, I am quadrupling. So 2, 1, 2. Yes, I did get to go to Cancun this year. 3. And so 4. So I've got, and I just totally cleaned my kitchen. So everything you could off these counters. Today only. So I've got, got my mozzarella. Then we're going to set the remaining cheese aside because obviously that's for toppings. And then we're going to add our cream cheese. We needed 2 tablespoons, so we're going to need 2 times 4. We're going to need 8 tablespoons of cream cheese. Softened. Well, I did turn my oven on. Thank you, Allison is paying attention. She's over here doing my math. Got my my reduced fat cream cheese. So, you know, I play by my own rules some days. I didn't get the fat-free. Well, I do have fat-free, but for the fam, they can do reduced fat. This is very soft. So I always set my cream cheese up by the oven when I'm preheating it. Gosh. So I was doing that. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this is 8 ounces. I could just look on here. 8 ounces. So I need all of it. Right? Yep. So I do that. This does not call for you to use your oven, but since we're going to, because we're going to make our crust in the bubble waffle maker, but I figured we'll want to melt the cheese on the top and really kind of bake it in. So that's why I've got my oven turned on. I thought I'd do it in the air fryer, but again, we can do 2 or 3 or 4 at once this way in the oven. So I'm just going to plop this all right in there. Ooh, got a little extra. So I know this is Sunday Fun Day. I bet everybody's been having a lot of fun today, been outside. I think it was a beautiful day. I did not make it outside because, again, I was putting my kitchen back together. I painted it. If you see behind me, my walls are gray. The color is drizzle, like as in drizzling rain. And so it's very close to white, but it is a gray. I love it. It brightens up my whole house. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do for curtains on the window behind me, so it's just going, let's not go there right now. Let's throw this away. Anyway, sometimes I digress. And okay, so I've got these in here. Add the cream cheese. It doesn't say to mix it or anything. I'm assuming that we would want to, well, it doesn't. Okay, so then it says grate the cheddar cheese and set aside. Hello, why wouldn't we do that when we grated our mozzarella? I already did. Set that aside. Now it says add 1 teaspoon of the seasoning mix and the rub to the bowl. Oh, we're going to microwave it for like 35 to 45 seconds until the mixture is gooey. Oh, well, good to know. So, see, I was trying to jump the gun. This is why you're always supposed to, and you know, I always tell my kids, read the directions completely before you start. That way you make sure you know what's going on, blah, blah, blah. I should have done that. Okay, so I need 1 teaspoon of each of these times 4. Again, just because sometimes I don't want to do math, I am just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the garlic rub. Wow, that smells fragrant. Yummy, yummy. Yum-a-lish. We're going to do 4 of these. And I do have my 1 tisp. So this is the Italian seasoning. I tell you what, Italian seasoning and the Southwestern seasoning, those are staples in my pantry. If they are even getting low, I am all about reordering. So staples. Whenever I brown my meat or make chicken, one of the 2 of them is my seasoning of choice. So, okay, we're gonna microwave this for 30 to 45 seconds until it's gooey. So, I even cleaned out the microwave, so in case you, oh, you can't see it, but in case you could. It's beautiful. Okay, just for, one day. It's all good. So I put that in for a minute. So now we can talk amongst ourselves for like 1 minute, and we'll just hang out and be cool and hey. So anyway, so we're gonna microwave that until it's gooey. Then we're gonna add flour and egg. I did get out 4 eggs. We're gonna need half a cup of flour. So we're gonna add 2 cups. Quick math in the head here. And that is going to be our crust. This is going to be so much fun. Then we're going to preheat our waffle pan. I'm going to go ahead and get that, I think, preheating. You guys want to watch me preheat? I know it's so exciting, but come on over because I've got my waffle pan. I don't know how well, I don't know what you guys can see. So my waffle pan, I've already got it on my stove. And here I've got in a mix of, this is just I use garlic olive oil. So here you go, if you guys wanted to see it. So you are seeing garlic flakes in there. I live by my garlic olive oil. I'm just gonna go ahead and grease up my bubble waffle pan. You guys, I love making bubble waffles. I almost didn't get the bubble waffle pan. I think I might have won it originally because I was like, really? I mean, I love waffles, but I kind of thought this was such a gimmicky thing. And then they try to tell you all the different things you can make out of it. I've never made the bubble waffle pizza crust, but I think it's going to be fun. But I love making the bubble waffles. And just do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to heat this on medium with a medium high and get that just warmed up and ready to go. I've got our cheese mix here out of the microwave. I'm going to put you guys back on my plate stand over here so you can see. Oh, I don't think you can see what's going on. I hope you could see what was going on before. If not, you're bad. So anyway, it is gooey. I've got a mozzarella cheese ball at the bottom. And I think maybe you should have mixed it first and then microwaved it, but it didn't say to do that. So anyway, I'm going to try to stir it so you guys can see what's going on. Holly, I swear, I love my bubble waffle iron. And the kids like it too, which at first they were like, that's dumb, blah, blah, blah. And the best thing about it is, okay, if you know me, you know I hate washing dishes. I hate putting my hands into the soapy water. So when I wash dishes, I have one of those soapy things that, has the little scrubby on the end, so I don't have to put my hands in the sudsy water, which I did a lot today. Oh my gosh, you guys, this smells so good. Anyway, see, I'm like squirrel. And so the best thing about this thing is it's 2 pieces, and it just goes right in the dishwasher. Love it. Unlike my waffle maker that you plug into the wall and that's in the cabinet below, that Bella loves. I mean, it does make beautiful Belgian waffles, but that thing is such a pain in the butt to clean, because seriously, you have to clean it. So, ugh. All right, I needed 4 eggs and 2 cups of flour. So, I hate to stick my 1 cupper into my flour, so we're going to just do the easy math here. We're going to do half a cup times 4, so we're going to do this 4 times. I'm going to do, half a cup. Oh, you guys, it smells really good. Or it could be the garlic oil heating. I'm going to do 1 cup for now. And we're going to add the eggs. Hang on, I've got to grab my trash can so I can throw those eggshells right into the trash. And I know a couple of you have probably watched me crack eggs and make something before. And look, I'm wearing my apron today. I'm so proud of myself. I never, ever, ever wear an apron when I cook. But since I was cleaning today, I found I do have 2 aprons hanging on the back of the door. I even found my Pampered Chef apron. My other one that came with my kit. This one is Pampered Chef too. Legit. So I got all my eggs in there. But yeah, I just never wear aprons, and I forgot. Oh, so anyway, if you watch me cook and you've watched me use eggs before, you know that I'm going to tell you, because I like to tell people this story about the eggs. If you get shells in your batter, like if you're making, even if you're making scrambled eggs and you're making them in the bowl, or you're making, I don't know, cake mix or brownie mix, and you're putting your eggs in there, you get shells in there, the shells will stick to the bottom or the sides of the bowl. So, so the key, like if you're making like scrambled eggs or something, you just dump in what is in your bowl. Don't scrape down the sides, because that's when you scrape in your eggshells. I always find that just fascinating because it really works. Okay, so there's 3 and then 4. And it says that to mix thoroughly, your mixture is going to be very thick, which is great because we're making a pizza crust, right? We want it to be kind of thick, I would assume. We are not going to roll it out. We are not going to toss it in the air. We're going to just cook it, because it says use the kitchen spritzer to spray oil on both sides of your waffle pan. Well, you guys saw me. I just used my basting brush and basted it with my garlic oil. And then preheat the pan over medium heat for 3 minutes. Yay! So we're already doing that step. Yay, yay, yay. Use a large scoop to transfer the mixture to the center of the pan. Close the top, flip and heat for 1.5 to 3 minutes. And so that sounds about right. And usually the first one is never quite right. That's why, again, why I wanted to make sure I had enough dough to make more than one. Is the bubble waffle? Yes, the bubble waffle pan is in the catalog. I don't know where. If you guys go click on, just click on the shopping link, and you can do it. Use your search function and just search bubble waffle or bubble or waffle, and it'll pop up. I want to say it's $65, but I love it, and you will too. Another thing, in this party, this is a shared benefits party. This is something brand new that Pampered Chef is not even offering to all consultants yet. So it's a brand new form of party. So at the end, I'm going to ask you guys to all fill out a survey, and it's just like 4 questions. I don't even know exactly, but just because Pampered Chef is trying new things and they want to hear, how did you like this idea and this concept? But instead of having host benefits where the host gets all the rewards, you know, the 60% off, the host special, the free product, instead of that, everybody that buys something in this party gets the discount. It's all the same. So the more the sales are, the bigger the discount. So at $200, which I think we're between $200 and $300 in sales right now, everybody that's ordered is going to get 5% off. At $300, I think it goes to maybe 7%. I don't have the sheet right in front of me. It's on the website, or it's on the Facebook page. But our goal is $1,000, because once we reach $1,000, we've reached the max benefit or max discount of 25%. Everybody gets 25% off your entire order. So I want that to be the case. Because, I mean, when else, unless you host a party, Pampered Chef never, ever, ever gives a discount. So unless you host a party, that's the only time you get free product, you get a discount. And then when you host a party, then you get a 10% discount for a year, which is awesome. Don't get me wrong. That's amazing, because you get that for an entire year. Now, if you have hosted a party within the past 12 months, you get that discount on top of the 25% off. It's not 35% off. You get your 25 and then it will deduct your 10. But still, my mind is blown. How awesome is that? Anyway, I digress again. Let's get our large scoopity scoop. A large scoop. I don't know how many tablespoons this is, but it's the big one. And we're going to go ahead and pop it into the bubble waffle maker. Say that 10 times real fast. No, I'm just kidding. Bubble waffle maker. Bubble. You say. I'm going to wheel you guys over here. Okay, so hopefully you can see what I see. Do you see what I see? Speaking of Christmas music, I know my friend Susie in Phoenix, Arizona. Their radio station is playing Christmas music right now. Okay, it smells a little bit like burnt garlic. It's okay. I don't know how many scoops to put in here. What do you guys think? Like 3? Let's pop in 4 big scoops. I think 4 is good. We're going to find out. Again, I told you guys that the first one never is the best. I smushed it down. Don't know what you guys can see. Now we're going to flip it over for 1.5 to 3 minutes. I'm going to turn my timer on here for 1.5 minutes. Start. And I want to say when I do my waffles, it's 1.5 minutes on each side. So 3 minutes total, and beautiful waffles. And then I keep them in the oven at like 275 until the kids wake up, or until they're all done or whatever. I'm going to turn my oven temperature down to 350 because again, once I make them and the kids, everybody puts their toppings on it, then we're just going to throw them in the oven to melt the cheese and cook the toppings. Okay, so while that's happening, we still have a minute left, and I don't want you guys to be bored to death watching that. I'm going to clean my mushrooms, which I've already got. I think I already rinsed them once. But I don't know. Hey, are you guys washing your fruits? Like mushrooms? I don't know. Mushrooms are fruit, a vegetable, or I don't even know what they are besides a fungus. Are you guys washing things like that, and strawberries with soap and water? Or what are you guys doing? Just being extra diligent with like washing them like I'm kind of hand scrubbing those? I don't know. So I just washed strawberries too, so I'm not gonna spin those. Just set those there. We're gonna. Where'd my towel go? He used my apron. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we washed our mushrooms. Now we're gonna go back over to here, and we're just gonna flip. Flipping that. Oh my gosh, you guys, did you see the peak? Yeah, that's all you gotta see. So we're just gonna, yes, indeed, you are washing them with soap and water. Okay, well, I didn't. So, okay, now we're gonna do another 1.5 minutes there. And we're just gonna pop you guys right here. I know, this is always my challenge. Is I want you to see, because I'm not Rachel Ray. I don't have the full kitchen with the, with the whole crew. But I'm gonna pop my mushroom in here, and we're just gonna. This is my egg slicer. This, everything's in the catalog, right? So we're gonna do the egg slicey slice, and you guys, if you don't have these, the prep bowls. This is the 2-cup prep bowls. I love them. I have the 1 cup, the 2 cup, and the 3 cup prep bowls. I use these suckers all the time, and love them. I also have the silicone ones, but I love the glass ones. They're my faves because I use them in the microwave. I use them for prepping, you name it. These mushrooms I bought because the other day I made stuffed mushrooms in the air fryer, and they were delish. But I also have another recipe we're going to make this week that called for sliced mushrooms. I don't know if they're whole or sliced, but they're going to be sliced now because I'm only going to slice 1 day. And do you guys see how easy this is? And I think you just get a whole lot more for your money when you buy whole and you slice them yourself, right? And then we're going to we're gonna go, we'll wash that in a little bit because we're gonna slice strawberries for our banana split pie. Let's check out our masterpiece. Oh, look at that. It smells yummilish. And let's see. Got my handy dandy fork. Guys. Oh, it's beautiful. Maybe could have used, nope. Maybe a little more oil. But oh my gosh. Whoopsies. It's breaking. There. So maybe it was a little bit hotter on one side, but look at that. And it smells so yummy, 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 yummy. I'm gonna throw that up on that pan there. I'm gonna go ahead and, that's so perfect. Oh, I hear footsteps. Oh, oops, maybe a little too much oil on this side. Okay, so maybe I'm not the quietest cook. But you guys, this thing is so heavy and it's just amazing. But okay, so I think 4 scoops was pretty good. What do you think? You saw it. Let's do it again. Three. I don't know. Okay, so I've got my 4 scoops in here. Smoosh it down and flip it. 1.5 minutes, I think that's perfect. So we'll do that again. Hi, Bella.
Hi, Mom. Did you know Anthony bought Jay Finder's lacrosse shirt, but wouldn't buy mine last year?
I didn't know that, Val. That's craziness. We're not gonna. See, this is my handy dandy washing utensil here. I used to have 2 of these egg slicers, but I think I finally decided that I really didn't need 2. One would be sufficient, so there you go. And you guys just saw me wash dishes. Don't tell my mom or my husband or my kids.
I'm right here.
Like, she says she's right here, but she doesn't really count. So, hi Bella. This is Bella. She's my 16-year-old teenager that
What
is
this?
loving this. That is pizza crust. Would you like to pop some ingredients on there?
Pop some.
Pop
What's
some.
on it? Is that cauliflower?
No, it is not cauliflower. They might have been. This is my cauliflower crust experiments.
Is it already like baked?
Mm-hmm.
Is there cheese on it?
No, there's cheese in it. We're gonna flip the other one. Are you just gonna try
I
my
just want to try it.
bread? My crust?
It's really hot.
She's trying the crust. Let's see what she says.
That's good. Need some dip.
It needs some pizza sauce.
Yeah.
I did buy pepperoni. I bought some Canadian bacon. Should we cut it up? Put on? They're big. Like,
Like I would eat.
yes.
Like slice. Yeah. Oh, that burnt my.
What are you making?
Pizza.
Is there not the
Your
trash
pizza?
can there?
The trash can is right here.
No, I just threw it out there. Are you making some sort of like dessert thing?
I am also going to make a banana split pie dessert.
Oh my goodness, that's
Well
not
done.
good.
Where are you guys going? Do you want to make your own pizzas? Do you want me to surprise you?
You're surprised.
Do something very good.
Something good.
Get to surprise them. Should we put veggies on them? Which?
You have olives?
No. We ate all the olives. She bought the cheap olives the other day. Don't buy the cheap olives. They do taste funny. They taste different. I can tell. So, now I thought it beeped, but it didn't. All right, so they're doing that. That's going to go in recycle. We are going to, let's cut up the Canadian bacons real fast, because they like Canadian bacon. So just talk amongst yourselves. I hid the Canadian bacon in the back of the fridge. Silly mom. Tricks are I love these flexible cooking mats too. So you will see me use those all the time as opposed to all the other ones. All right, I'm gonna flip. Watch out, puppy. Timer, 130, start. All right, so we'll just cut up some Canadian bacons for them. And then we'll just pop some sauce on there. Oh, I think, you know what? Oh, I forgot to tell you. It did tell us to mix the sauce with the remaining seasonings. So if you were using that sugar-free, you would just add more of the seasonings, the rest of the difference that we didn't use. But since we're not playing that game, we don't have to worry about it. I also bought English muffins for the kids the other day. So we're not going to use all the Canadian bacon because that would be craziness. I'm going to reach over right here in my knife. My knife caddy that's right next to you guys. That's a tomato knife. Let's use the chef's knife. And we'll just dice this up largely. Because Bella doesn't like pepperoni. She's a weird child. Wow. Can you guys hear that? That's my husband making all that bang bang noise. He's working on the basement below us, so I apologize. Welcome to my house, my world of craziness. You know? What's everybody else got going on in their quarantine? Oh my gosh, I think everybody is painting. Or refinishing or remodeling or doing something like that. I too am one of those people. So I mean, like I said, I already painted the kitchen. I'm planning on painting the hallway, then the laundry room is on my list. And if you hear the bells that just rang, yes, that's the dog. She wants to go outside. And she rings the bells when she wants to, not necessarily always. A little turkey like that. She is ringing them with force now because she means it. Mom, I really want to go outside. Not necessarily do I need to go outside. That's when I want to go outside. Because she's crazy like that. And then Pumpkin would... I'm surprised he's not over here crying because that loud noise is scaring him. He's our autistic dog. And I don't mean that to be making fun of autistic people. I really think he's autistic if dogs could be. So, I mean, he always needs something in his mouth. He always has to be touching somebody. He's scared of loud noises. I mean, there's always something with him. All right, so now I'm just going to, you are making a lot of noise, honey. Yummo, yummo. We're going to pop some ingredients on here. We're going to start with a little bit of pizza sauce. So you guys can see what I'm doing. And oh wow, this is so fun. And I think my daughter, if you guys didn't hear, she was like, oh my gosh, it just needed a little dipping sauce. So I think she liked them even just like they were. So if you like just breadsticks, voila. Melt some cheese on top. I think these are going to be really delicious. Even though it does say that one of these is going to serve two. I think that's just depends on how much you like. I mean, how much you eat. Because I'm thinking that one is probably a good little personal pan pizza size, right? I don't know. Now, do you put your ingredients on, or do you put cheese and then your ingredients? Ingredients and cheese. I'm going to flip that. I'll be right back. And timer again. That was about, I think, somebody just got scolded to the inside the house. Now my son, he is more the meat the better. So we'll put lots of Canadian bacon on his. Probably put lots on hers. They both are all about the cheese. If you heard her, she's like, did you get olives? They would both like olives. They probably both like mushrooms. But sometimes they do and sometimes they don't. You just never know. Better leave some Canadian bacons for the dad. Have to probably cut up more. And I bought pepperonis. I tore off the little thing that, you know it never wants to open. What a turd. And, you know, don't always cheese, then ingredients, and then cheese again. Oh, now you tell me, Kathy. I'll do that for mine. You guys, there goes Crosby again. It's like, let me out. Well, considering that Tony just said brought them in, I'm not going to let her out. And maybe I don't need cheese again on the bottom since the crust has cheese in it. Maybe. I don't know. And since when you make your own pizza at home, you can just do anything you want. There, look at that. Yummo, yummo. I already flipped this, so now I need to get a plate. Do-do-do-do. Talk amongst yourselves. JK. I mean, really, you can. All right. Let's put some more cheese on here. It never told me what to do with the cheddar cheese, did it? Well, at our house, we love cheese, so you can put cheddar cheese on top. You can put mozzarella cheese. You can do both. I mean, we like cheese. Crosby Lou, enough. All right. Let's stick these in. I'm going to get the next one started. I'm just going to put them in for like 5 minutes at 350. Winging it. Because we're just melting that, melting up the cheese. Oh, sorry. Did I lose you guys? Can you use the waffle maker on the glass stove? Yes, you can. Just don't bang it around as much like me. I mean, you probably want to be more careful with it. But yes, you most certainly can use it on a glass stove. And I think 4 scoops was perfect because I'm going to have just a tiny, tiny bit remaining, which I think I'm just going to try to scoop it out. So you guys, this was so easy, and I really think that if you just wanted to, always make extra. So definitely would recommend quadrupling or at least doubling your recipe, depending on how many people you're cooking for. Remember that it's only the recipe, and this recipe is on the Pampered Chef website. So, which is something I just love, that all the recipes are there. I print them off every single time I make a recipe. So, sometimes I make the same recipe 7 times, so I'll probably have 7 copies of it somewhere. And that's another thing on my list of things to do. Organize my recipes. But I love that Pampered Chef has tons and tons, hundreds of recipes on their website. So come back over here with me. We're gonna make that one. Oh, so while we're doing that, you guys want to make dessert? Say, of course we do, Charisma. That's why we're watching. Oh, so for dessert, my friends, we are making banana split pie. Let me grab the recipe. You know, I don't have everything right here that I need. I don't know why I put you at the sink for this, so I bet I did. For this, we're going to need 1 package of vanilla instant pudding, 1.5 cups of milk, 16 ounces of Cool Whip. I am not using Cool Whip. I am making my own whipped cream. So There, 2 sliced bananas, 1 cup of pineapple tidbits, drained, 1 cup of diced, we're using sliced strawberries, and 1 prepared chocolate crust. Then optional, you can add chocolate syrup and crushed nuts. So, first thing we're going to do is, look at this, chocolate pie crust. It said to buy it, so I did. This recipe is not on the Pampered Chef website. This was just a Google. It's quick and easy banana split pie recipe. So I will show you that in just a second. We're going to go and flip that. I am going to grab 2 bananas. Voila, 2 bananas. So, I'm going to peel these suckers. I thought I would just pop these in the egg slicer, but we're just going to slice these real quick because I think it'll take just like a second. That way. The other day I made banana pumpkin oatmeal streusel muffins. They were so good. But instead of pecans, I added chocolate chips. And they were yummalicious. All right, I'm going to grab a knife. We'll just slice those suckers off. Those are for the pups. They love bananas. Crosby. Hi, baby. Oops. Dropped that one on the floor. Here. Now Pumpkin's like, oh my gosh. Look, I got all my beepers going at once. Oh, that cheese is almost melted completely to the D. The delicious. This should be done. So we're just going to put this one. Oh, look at that. Can you guys see that? Is that not the most amazing thing ever? Ooh, yeah. It smells so good. Place that up. Turn my burner off. We're going to just wait for the other ones to come out. Uno momento. Remove this so I have somewhere to put them. So much for cleaning the kitchen today. Oh, my husband puts everything right back where it was. That was a little static delicious sounds. Okay, now, while we're waiting to pull those out, we're going to just do this. We're going to cut our bananas, slices on the bottom of our crust. I said 2, but this, I don't know. Oh, I forgot to give Pumpkin his bananas. Come here, Punko. He's like, I waited so patiently. Where's my bananas? Come here, baby. Oh, he got him. He likes his bananas. All right. Banana goo on my hands. All right, then it says mix pudding mix and milk in a medium bowl. Stir until thickened, and then we're going to add 8 ounces of Cool Whip to incorporate. Add our sliced strawberries and pineapples into our mixture, and then refrigerate for several hours. So we are going to pull these pizzas out of the oven. I'm going to set them up here so you guys sit tight. All right, shush it. What do you think? Oh, they look amazing. I think it'll be perfect. All right. So while that's doing its thing, these can go in the sink to be washed. You guys are gonna run with me. Run out to get our Cool Whip, our fresh homemade whipped cream out of the freezer. So we can mix our whippy cream. For now, I'm gonna sit right here. I gotta go find us another bowl. Oh, look what I found. Another small batter bowl. All right, so I've still got some watchers. Wow, you guys are like amazing. Yes, I will post the pizza recipe online. I will also post my banana split pie recipe online for you. So I will put those in the comments. So right now, there's my, see, I don't know why I wanted to work in the smallest space possible over here. 1.5 cups of milk. 1 package of vanilla instant pudding. I also got the cheesecake flavored instant pudding. So I was like, I bet that's good. One and a half. Da-da-da. There we go. Sorry, I can't lift you guys up higher right now. So you just have to lay like right there. Maybe I can't really move you back a whole lot further. Okay, so there. And I did buy the sugar-free vanilla. See, I do some things. So I guess some is better than none. And of course my whisk is way over there, so now I gotta run over there and get it. I would not make John Taffer very happy, with my mixing stations being so spread out all over the place. And my dog is going to get a beating here in a minute, but I was watching Bar Rescue today. I love watching that show, but my husband's like, oh man, if anybody came into my restaurant, my bar, and talked to me like that, I'd just tell them where to go, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, well. Okay, mix in a medium bowl, stir until it begins to thicken, and then we're going to whisk in our 8 ounces of homemade whipping cream. Homemade, I guess it's whipping cream. It's not, I don't know. It's our homemade Cool Whip. And then we're going to add our diced strawberries and our pineapple tidbits drained. I'm going to put the milk back real quick. I'm sorry, you guys, I can't even keep track of time because my oven is on, so I don't have that clock. My phone is on, so I can't use that. And I never set the one on the microwave. The power goes off way too much to be doing all that. So we are going to cut the tops off our strawberries. Now watch the box come running. And it just says 1 cup of strawberries. So I got a little, and you can keep the ends. These just looked a little, I don't know, wonky. And I want to make sure they'll fit in my thing. Got a little thing here, container to put all my strawberries in because I know my children will want them. So I might just, I don't know. And it also says diced strawberries, whatever. Who wants to dice their strawberries? I love strawberries. Let's see, do I want them a little bit? Look at that. Can you guys see me? Can you see? There, that's better. Now you can see. Look at that. You guys, seriously, if you don't have the egg slicer, run, do not walk, go buy it. Like I said, I had 2 of them because my, I don't know, the cutter tines, whatever you want to call those things. I got it so bent up in my first one. But then I got a new one, so I replaced it and got a new one, but I never got rid of the old one. And then I saw we had replacement parts. So I just bought the replacement things. And I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. So yeah, you can just do that. That strawberry. Needed to ripen up a little bit. And sometimes if I cut too much off on my strawberries, I feed them to my dogs. So I'll go back in and I'll like just cut off, like I'll cut around the stems. They love strawberries and bananas, so they'll probably love this. I think they like pineapple too. I can't remember. I can't remember if I've cut up a pineapple around them lately, but they love fruit. They love food. Pumpkin loves everything. Pumpkin loves to eat. Eating and playing are his two favorite things in the whole wide world. Going on a walk with me, not so much, and not going to happen again. All right, so I think we've got plenty of strawberries for right now. See, how fast was that? Amazingly fast. And now we're going to drain out our pineapple tidbits. Bought 2 cans because I wasn't sure how much I needed. It says 1 cup. That's going to be plenty. So the nice thing, the can strainer fits, if like this can, it won't fit on top of so much because it's like slides around, but it'll fit right inside. So isn't that cool? And then I can just flip it and drain them. Shaky shake right into the sink. My sink was empty and clean until I started this video. But look at that, voila. Got my strawberries, got my pineapples, and I've got my 8 ounces of Cool Whip. Sorry, you guys were leaning against it. So I made this earlier because it does call for 16 and I can only make 8 ounces at a time. So I made this, and oh, look at that. This has started to thicken. So we're gonna add our strawberries, we're gonna add our Cool Whip. It says that we're gonna whisk this in, and then we'll just mix in the rest. That came out just voila, super fast. So it says to whisk it in. I think it meant to fold it in usually. That's what it says to do. Fold it in. And then you gently stir in your other stuff. But I think just to change it up a little, since we sliced these strawberries, we're going to just add slices to our sliced bananas. And then, I mean, it's really whatever you want to do, right? And if I thought about should have bought blueberries, because blueberries would have been delish too. So I'm just adding my slices because I do not want to dice strawberries. So I like it when I get that full taste. I mean, you didn't dice your bananas. So again, you know, you're the chef. It's kind of like when you're in one of my painting classes. I'm like, it's your painting. Do what you want, right? Why do you have to make me happy? You don't. And I feel like, gosh, this recipe, I don't know where I'm supposed to put all this pie that we're making. It's craziness. Put it in my sink. Oops. See, this is why I love this. I can pick it up, I can scoop it, I can pour it into my recipe, or just dump it into my sink like that. Super quick and easy. Stays out of my way. I'm going to add my pineapple tidbits to my whipped cream recipe here. This is where there's my mixing. Just going to fold this in gently. So then we're going to pour this on top of our sliced strawberries and bananas. And it says to refrigerate several hours. Then you're going to top it with the remaining Cool Whip and drizzle with chocolate syrup and crushed nuts. If your family likes nuts. Mine does not. Because my family is not crazy. Get it? We're not nuts. We're not nuts about nuts. But oh my gosh, this is like the fullest thing ever. So I think I'm going to freeze this so it'll be like it'll just be yummier. And then you guys want to see how to make your fresh homemade whipped cream? If anybody's still watching, Kathy's still watching. Everybody else is like, okay, I've seen enough. I'm going to catch on the flip side. We'll do homemade. Oh my gosh, that was so good. You can do that when you're the baker, right? So anyway, I'm going to stick this in the freezer. We'll make homemade whipped cream when I take it out and we have it for dessert. All right? So that's all for now. I will catch you guys tomorrow night. I will be doing the early bird drawing tomorrow night. Or tomorrow. Yeah, sometime tomorrow. I don't know. I will be cooking live tomorrow night. I think tomorrow night is Philly cheesesteak sliders. Let's double check. I have on the menu, yep, Philly cheesesteak sliders for dinner tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. So join me then. Sometime during the day, I'll announce the early bird winners. So you still have until midnight tonight to get your order in to be entered in the early bird drawing. Your order is not final until I submit all orders next week. So I think I could have made 2 pies totally. So yeah, don't worry about that. And I saw that we're almost at 300 members in this group. So I already owe you 2 drawings for that because we started at 270 and I said for every 10 people I will do a drawing. So I have not forgotten you. I will draw for prizes. I just don't know what my prizes are going to be yet. So I will work on that while this sucker is chilling. Okay? Thanks again for joining me. I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Have a great night.